18 plus. UESGF. Use GIF. Mommy, please lend 1 ounce of milk. Omega large. All right, here we go. Let's see it.
Do the clap. You gotta make a clap one more time, chat. What the fuck? What the fuck? Do the clap. You gotta make a clap one more time.
Oh my god. There it is, boys. Wow. Play it again. Yeah, that's what it is. So some people are really getting in their feelings about this, getting upset about it. And what the fuck is happening? Yeah, no, that's the way it is. And someone goes, they say, yo, Twitch, this should not be taking y'all's day to ban this shit. I'm so fucking tired of y'all porn bullshit they let slide on this site. They have rules in place to ban explicit positions and actions, yet they let it slide. Porn has a place and it's not Twitch. I don't know why people get upset about this shit. Like, am I the only person that just thinks this shit is funny? Like, am I weird for just not giving a fuck about? I think this is funny. Yeah, like, what is this? Like, I mean, it's kind of fucked up. And what are you doing watching it, man? Like, what are you doing watching it? I don't get it. Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I don't understand it. And weirdly, she isn't showing anything. Yeah, I know. Maybe not when his 13-year-old sees it. I mean, it says 18 plus. You got to click 18 plus to even watch it. What's the difference between that and a porn website? Let's be fucking honest, man. Like, it is just, it's just the same thing in my mind. It says 18 plus. Yeah, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, are we really gonna be, are we really playing these games? Are we really gonna be this dishonest? Are we, bro? What? Porn sites can be blocked, though? What, you can't block Twitch? What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? You can't block Twitch. There's tons of pornography stuff. Yeah, you can make that argument for a lot of things. People have been banned for a lot less. I think what people are angry about, the seemingly different set of rules in place. I mean, this is what my perspective is, okay? If you are not actively harming your viewers, I don't really care. Or harming other people. Like, for example, making prank phone calls to different restaurants and ordering food to different people's houses, like, you know, just random houses. That's bad, and I would say you should get banned for that. Doxing a viewer. That's bad. I would say you should get banned for that. Telling somebody that you're going to kill them. That's bad. I think you should get banned for that. The Sniper Wolf stuff. Yes, exactly. Other than this, guys, I gotta tell you, cry me a fucking river. If you don't like it, don't watch it. There's naked yoga on YouTube, yet we're all gonna sit around and clutch pearls over one girl who's, and by the way, she's clearly clapping her hands. She's not clapping her boobs together, okay? Yeah, I watched it with the sound off like 6 times. They are, I guarantee you. Yeah, clearly, yeah. Breaking the illusion, exactly. The problem is other streamers get banned for way less. However, it seems like these girls can do whatever they want. They don't get banned. Let me explain why that happens, okay? The reason why it happens is because Twitch is getting strangled by a, I think, a woke agenda. And what I mean by that is that any type of sexualization that a girl sexualizes herself with, that's kind of a weird way to say it, but anytime that a girl sexualizes herself, people like to pretend like it's not happening. And whenever a girl is literally topless painting her boobs, pretending like it's body painting, and she has an advertisement for her OnlyFans, these people have such a level of intellectual dishonesty, they will actually try to assert the idea that it's not sexual. This is completely ridiculous. Everybody knows that it's sexual, and at least I'm one of the people who's not complaining. I know it's sexual. You're clearly farming Coomers. You're using the website to sell OnlyFans subs. That's what you're doing, and thank you. That's fine. But guys, what are we doing pretending? What are we doing pretending? Like, what is this? When was Lucy Pyre banned for the nose thing? I mean, okay, so I don't think she should have been banned for that. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, and why was she banned? Like, you're not asking me, like, are you really asking me to, like, defend every action that Twitch did? Like, who cares? If people don't like it, then just don't watch it. What's the problem? I don't see the problem. It doesn't make sense to me. Do you think some weird male gamer culture creeps into Twitch more than YouTube? That's why people on Twitch pretend to care so much about sexualization TOS? I cannot express to you how right you are. This is, I genuinely cannot express how much of an accurate comment this is. There has never been a more accurate comment in my chat in my life. You are 100% right about this. You are 200% right about this. Yeah, it's gamers, man. Exactly. It's a gamer thing. Abso-fucking-lutely, man. Again, no, what she did was clearly TOS. Even though I don't personally think she should be banned for it, it doesn't really matter. Twitch sets rules clearly. But everybody does things that are against the TOS. Everybody does. Like, all the time. Really, they do. They break the rules constantly. Do you? Yes. I absolutely do. Yeah, I break TOS constantly, so the TOS not be enforced? No, I don't really care about it. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't really care about the TOS. The TOS is just written by a nerd in San Francisco. You think I'm going to treat that like the 10 Commandments? I don't give a fuck. Like, if I'm not going to get banned, like, I'm going to use this, like, yeah, like, the only time that I care about the TOS is whenever I agree with it. I'm just being honest. Yeah, that's it. Seems like a gender-based with TOS. Of course it's gender-based. Of course it is. What do you mean? What do you mean it seems like it's gender-based? Of course it fucking is. Look, bro, I'm so tired of these conversations that people like to have that are just, like, so dishonest. Of course it's about sexualization. Abso-fucking-lutely it is. Of course the way a woman presents herself on the stream is different than a man. Of course it is. Who doesn't understand that shit? Damn, people just don't get nothing. It's a bullshit take. You have your obviously never had kids yourself. Parents worry about a website selling itself as goofy, funny gaming heaven, but it's pushing anime tits into their faces. Oh, it's pushing anime tits into their faces? Really? You fucking idiot. What are you talking about, you fucking freak? Look at that. What are you complaining about this for, but not that? Shut the fuck up with your pearl clutching. You don't really believe that. You don't really think that. And if you've got a problem with it, then just go ahead and be a better parent. Shut the fuck up and stop trying to tell everybody else that they have to live their life in a padded room because you can't control your fucking kids. Get your fucking kid off the internet if you have a problem with it. I don't give a fuck. Shut up. What a pussy bitch. Jesus. Think of the kid. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus. Do you think Twitch legal team can say there's bias in their TOS? No, they can't say that legally, but everybody knows it is. Sex has been selling an ad since the beginning of time. Why would it change with Twitch? Some people really need to stop the virtue signaling? Yeah, like, what the fuck is this? Let me show your game category. That's 134 total views. Genuinely dishonest. So you, wait, hold up. You think that, I don't want to get into a lot of arguments about this, but like, you honestly think that Nikkei is the only game that has gratuitous sexualization of people? Also, Nikkei pays people to stream on the platform. So like, isn't that all, because like they have tons of sponsors, a lot of people that sponsor with Nikkei. What's the logic there? So it's okay for a company to pay mass big streamers to co-opt their audience of, I guarantee you, some of the people that are watching are kids, to play a video game using Twitch as a vehicle to peddle literal what you're defining as porn, and that's okay, but somehow this isn't. You have no principles. You have no reasoning. There is no logic to this. You have just decided that you don't like this, and you are working backwards to defend it. That's it. Twitch lost body painting with pasties on. How do people think that's a TOS? Yeah. I think, in my opinion, body painting with pasties on is worse than this. Now, obviously, this is the titty Olympics. Which one is better? Which one is worse? I'm sure this is partially my opinion. I don't have an objective measurement for this. I don't have anything like that. But I'm just saying that's what I think. You know what I mean? That's just what I think. Twitch TOS, as minors should have a parent watching them, so a parent shouldn't let them click if they don't want their child to see it. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't have a problem with it if they just call it what it is. I mean, they are. It literally says 18 plus. Like, what do you fuck you want? You want them to say, like, porn? Difference 18 plus content. The app shows it in a thumbnail. YouTube has a kids app, and Twitch doesn't. And it's made for them too. And that logic, as people are saying. So YouTube has a kids app. Okay. So what you're saying is that a parent should use. So what your foundation of your argument is that a parent should use their better judgment in allowing a child to basically. So the parent, because like if you're a kid, you're probably going to want to use YouTube, right? Not YouTube Kids. I would say most kids probably want to use YouTube, and not have to be on the kids section. And so, like, I used to be a kid. I bet a lot of kids feel this way. And also, you can find the same stuff on YouTube. Yeah, of course they do, right? We were all kids before. I'm sure there's a handful that are still kids now, but that's just the reality. So what your logic is that the parent, because of this reality, the parent then would have to make the conscious decision to make the child download YouTube for kids instead of YouTube normally, right? That's your reasoning, is that obviously the parent makes that decision because the kid would not naturally make that decision, and I would say most cases. And even in some cases where they do, there will also be some cases where they don't. So this would still be problematic, even in the situation that you've created that's not real. So the logic in that presupposes that the parent is taking an interest in what the kid is doing on the internet and is actively monitoring it because they're choosing what app the kid is using. So based off of your own logic, why is the parent not able to just say, don't look at Twitch and don't download that app? You see? Do you see how what you're saying doesn't make sense? There it is. Parents should know how to admin network their child uses. Yes, that's right. Absolutely. It is what it is. Kids are going to find a way to watch NSFW stuff. Yeah, I mean, we did it whenever we were kids. Other kids do it, etc. I mean, I don't think that's really a good argument for letting stuff like this happen. But at the end of the day, I think a parent should be responsible for what their kid does. I see so many times nowadays where you have terrible parents, not bad parents, terrible parents, that are looking for a way that they can offset accountability onto another group, another person, another group of people, an organization, a company, some sort of reason why it's not their fault that they're a bad parent. And that's just the truth. It's always somebody else's fault. That's it. Should Twitch have parental controls? I mean, sure, if Twitch wants to add something like that, that's completely okay. And Twitch does have a certain degree of control because you have to click I'm over 18 to watch 18 plus streams. So that is at least something. Yeah, definitely. Should advertisers on Twitch know their ads are on a softcore porn stream? Well, the truth is that that's actually why certain sections exist. So certain streams get flagged for this kind of stuff, and they actually don't get as much advertising on them because they're deemed to be sexual. That's why there are oftentimes, this is the case, where if you open up a certain website or like a certain category and you see like, oh, okay, well, this is a person streaming this game or that game, they don't get as many ads And the reason why they have like the poker and slots category separate is because advertisers on Twitch advertise through categories. Is this not obvious? Of course it's obvious. And they also advertise through the pools, hot tubs, and whatever the fuck, beaches section too. So that's why. See, the difference is knowledge and technology, though. Sure, the parents, what's this here? Sure, the parents learn about it. A lot of times they don't even know about it. Not only are the kids going to see it anyway, but it's on their feeds and friends' devices. Absolutely. Being a dad is super stressful when it comes to things like this. But what my child ends up viewing is on me, and it's my responsibility to protect them. The rest of the world does not have that responsibility. That's a W parent in chat. Abso-fucking-lutely. And everybody knows it. If everybody was like you, we wouldn't have to have these fucking fake conversations about imaginary kids. Yeah, that's just the truth. Delete it for writing too much text. You made a counter argument. I'll read it real quick. I'll read your argument real quick, and then I want to move on, talk about some other stuff. Twitch US forbids sexually explicit content. You're trying to hide behind there's no objective morality fallacy to refute a girl having tits is wrong. The fact is morality is not the topic, but the hypocrisy of Twitch going against their own TOS because it's financially convenient for them to tiptoe around the unclear borderlines. Okay, so number one, I don't think that it's financially convenient. I think that they're doing it because they don't want to be seen as punishing women for being sexual because it could look bad socially. I don't agree with it being bad financially. The reality is that these streamers are a fraction of a percent, and I really mean that. They're less than 1% of the total Twitch traffic. So this is the vast minority of content. So, and I think also it disproportionately gets way more attention. So this clip has a very good chance of hitting somebody's desk that works at Coca-Cola or they work at Chevy or whatever company is advertising on Twitch. And this could make these advertisers uncomfortable. So your idea and assertion that this makes Twitch money and that's why they're allowing it, I think doesn't make sense because of the disproportionate negative press that it gets. Number one. Let's talk about number two. Number two is your argument is the TOS. If you read the TOS, you would know that making any joke or any reference to a group of people based off of their age is actually against the terms of service and can warrant you getting banned for bigotry. So whenever I call somebody a stupid kid or an old man, technically I could get banned for that because it's technically against the terms of service. Do you want to enforce the terms of service according to the actual rules and letters it says? No, I don't think so. And that's why there are humans that usually make these decisions. So, of course, that's not the case. And there are many other things, for example, video games that show sexual things that are a lot worse than this, and people are completely okay with that. Now, is there a difference between video game stuff and real life stuff? Of course there is, and the real life stuff is obviously more real. So it matters more. But at the same time, I don't really think there's an actual, like, a moral difference. If you're talking about morality, I don't believe that there is a moral difference between watching porn in a video game and watching real life porn. I don't think so. So that's what I think. That's my opinion. I think that you're wrong with every single argument that you have. You don't have a single good point. So we just assume the system can't be changed anymore, so Twitch gets off scot-free? Yes, that's right. And no, actually, it's not that the system can't be changed. I don't like making that argument. I think it's a boring argument. It's an appeal to tradition. I'm making the argument that I don't think it needs to change. I think that it's totally fine. I support it. So, yeah, no, I'm not making an argument like that at all. I'll look at a 10% Kai's fault, 10% Bunny's fault, 80% Twitch's fault. Yeah, there you go. And a lot of people seem to disagree, but money doesn't. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, and how about the hypocrisy coming from the distinction between violence and sex? We live in a hypocritical society and everything is hypocritical all the time. Your ability to acknowledge that and realize it and notice it doesn't make you smart. It just makes you awake. Everybody knows this. That's just how life is. Like, there are a lot of things that don't make sense. I can't change the mores and the values of society. That doesn't mean I live by them, but I'm not going to, like, actively fight against them all the time because it's not going to matter. So didn't just be a hypocrite then? Yeah, everybody here is a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite all the time. Like, it doesn't matter. Because people, like, so the reason why people get so fixated on that is because they think that it's they think it makes them smart. That's why. People focus on being hypocritical a lot because they can do this and convince themselves that they're smart. You're not smart for being able to acknowledge this. Everybody does it all the time. And everybody feeds into bad systems. People take no willingness to, determine how much of that you are or are not going to do. It's cognitive bias. Yes, exactly. Everybody's a hypocrite. Yes, exactly. And it's totally fine. The reason why is that this is what I think, right? Maybe I'm wrong about this. I believe that kind of survival mechanisms and people doing what they want to do, right? Like pleasure mechanisms, survival mechanisms, people acting in their own best interest is like much more of a core brain function than a person being able to intellectualize their own actions. And I think this would make sense evolutionarily. I'm not a scientist. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But obviously people are going to do what's in their best interest because that's what's in their best interest. And they'll rationalize it after the fact. But yeah, there it is. This is Twitch.